Pray for him.
Always break the ice. Dynamite! Yeah, we back, baby. We back. Peace and love, peace and love. Welcome to another installment of It Ain't Personal. My name is Smitty Corleone, a.k.a. the Don Dada, a.k.a. When King Tut Talk. On the far right of me, I got the other host.
You already know real easy. I ain't come up with my shit yet, but it's there. When it's there, but we here.
And today we have a very special guest. The very special installment of
Give her own drum roll.
A great person, a great soul, a beautiful personality. We have the one and only LeeAna in the building.
Hey guys!
Yes. Make some noise for LeeAna. I'm gonna throw it easy, but I want to give them kind of my earliest memories of LeeAna. I think I might have told her this too. This has to be 2001 South Shore. I remember the date because it was a very crazy day. 9/11. I'm walking in the hallway. I'm walking to class. I'm seeing the kids look out the window, and then I hear somebody say, "Yo, look at the smoke."
That's crazy. Time. Or maybe I don't even smoke weed. I didn't even know you went to South Shore.
I went to South Shore. I was in there for like a year and a half, and then I did.
And I remember it was on the third floor, looking right there, Glenwood Projects, and I saw all the smoke.
Yeah.
B, you never told me that.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember your face.
Wow.
And then later on, we ended up meeting through Easy.
Wow.
And great friends.
Didn't even know that.
And now fast forward, here we are.
South Shore alumni, you know what's up.
Shout out to South Shore.
Shout out to South Shore. You already know how I go.
Word. Facts. So LeeAna, how are you?
I am great.
Yes.
I'm great. I'm alive. I'm not gonna get emotional. I'm not. I'm growing. I'm healing. I'm giving all praises to God because I've been through a lot in like the last, I'd say 3 to 5 years. But to God be the glory. I'm so thankful for life in itself.
Nice.
That's great.
You know, for you to be on this show, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's been a long time coming. You know what I mean? You have been requested multiple times.
That's right.
You know, multiple times you've been requested, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I think it haven't happened, and I take responsibility
because of you. Yeah.
They gonna give us some credit. You know, nigga don't let me live.
Virgo ass.
No, definitely. He always requested you from the jump. He was just like, yo, with LeeAna. You know what I mean? I was just like, nah, not yet. You get what I'm saying? And you know, you're really, you know, somebody really close and dear to me.
Yeah, I know.
And I feel like today, the fact that you're here today, and look, you wearing all black. I'm wearing all black.
Shout out to Bad Boy Records.
Take that or not?
We gonna get there.
Yeah.
We gonna get there. But you see how like just we didn't plan this. Nobody planned this. You know what I mean? We just all came how we came, and I just felt like when the timing was right for you to be on the show, it was gonna be right. And I think ain't no better time than right now.
Amen to that.
Nice. Amen to that.
Okay.
But yeah, though,
let's get to the shits, man.
Yeah, let's get straight to the shit. So you know how I feel.
Hold on. Let's be clear. Shout out to my job. If I say anything that goes against our protocol, don't take it personal.
That's the name of the show.
It ain't personal. It ain't personal.
Okay.
So you know, what's up with these niggas?
Well, y'all tell me, niggas. Y'all tell me.
What you mean by that?
What's up?
Yeah, elaborate on niggas, because I can start from here
What's up with
to Jesus returning. What? Talk about it. What do you mean? What's up with these niggas?
What's going on with these niggas? What's your dating life like right now? For anybody that want to know out there, you know what I mean? So what's up with these niggas? What's up with you?
I've been this single since my mom changed my diaper. Like and I'm cool with that. Like I think for the first time in my life, I'm actually okay with being single. Granted, I'm 40. I want kids. I want a husband, but the amount of healing that I've had to do in the last couple of years, I don't want nobody interrupting my shit. And if you're gonna step to me, please make sure you are mentally sound I'm not asking for nobody to be perfect. I'm asking for you to know who you are. Definitely know who God is. Yeah, so I'm glad that I'm single, and I guess the right nigga will pull up when he's supposed to. But as far as these niggas out here, I don't know where to begin.
You think some of these niggas is healed?
No, I know most of y'all are not healed. And it's okay. It's okay. I think women have a role to play in that. I think society has a role to play in that. But it's y'all. Like, y'all don't want to heal, and I think it's because y'all look at healing as corny, or y'all call yourselves men, but y'all don't hold each other accountable. Like, no man should have to worry about what the next man has to say. So if you know you have a problem, whatever it's childhood trauma, mommy issues is heavy on the list. I find that because a lot of the men that are in our demographic grew up in single family homes, and the mom was just trying to do the best that she could, and that's why a lot of them even date outside their race, because when they see that black woman, it's just like, nah, I don't even want to deal with that. Trauma, like, I'm just going straight to the other girls because they know how to cater. But it also plays a role into, like, for example, if you're dating a white girl, the average white girl comes from a 2-family home, so she knows and she saw the outlook of what a mom and a dad look like. So therefore, she's going to know how to cater to you as a man, as opposed to black women. We don't really come from that. So we're just going off of what we see here. We're playing it as it is. So there's so many, I can go through so many different avenues when it comes to what's up with these niggas. Just my opinion.
How do you feel about the current dating scene? What's dating like in 2024?
There's no love in dating. I think dating is more of a status to me. Like, I think dating, people doing it for selfish reasons. It's not more so just like we work well together. Like, hey, I like you, you like me. It's just that people are just, they're in it for themselves. Like, I feel like relationships and dating is more of a joint effort. And when a nigga or a female starts slacking, nobody wants to fight for it. It's just like, man, you know how many bitches on my thick right now? Like, I'm gonna clip you and go to the next one. That's corny. Like, what happened to the work? One thing my ex told me is, like, relationship is work, and nobody wants to work. Everybody wants that instant gratification.
Well, like singing in the rain outside shorty window with the boombox, telling how much you love it.
Nowadays they'll call us. They'll call you a stalker. They'll call you crazy.
Yeah. Then I was definitely a stalker back in the days.
That sounded a little personal.
Yeah.
But I had niggas sitting in the staircase waiting for me. Like, I mean, I'm like, seriously. And to a degree, it's crazy, but into another degree, it shows that he's into me. Like, he cares. Yeah. So I just think there's a lot of it's a lot of selfishness with people dating nowadays. That's what I think. I think that nobody's really in it to just converse and talk and, like, let me get to know you. And people just look at dating as like a item on a menu. Like, shorty looking alright, she got something going, or he got something going for himself, and then the second that something goes wrong, listen, I got a gang of niggas that's ready to holler at me, and there's no work. There's no fighting. Right. On to the next, and that's one of the many problems with dating today.
So, what's the comparison between dating in the early 2000s to dating right now for a female?
Sheesh. Well, one thing that just comes to my mind is social media. I think social media back in the early 2000s, thank you God there was no social media when I was in high school, because the amount of foolish shit I would have found myself in, God is great, because I would have been in a lot of trouble. But I think social media plays a role in that. I think there's more avenues for people getting caught cheating versus now. Back then, like, because it'd be like, yo, I seen a man on shorty page, he was throwing up the hearts, and it gets back to them. So back then, it was just a different time too. Music was different back then. The goal back then was just to fall in love, get married. I don't really think people are really driving to get married nowadays, and if they are, it's just to put it on their Instagram, just so you can see the optics and, like, hey, look at me in my dress and my bridesmaids. It's not more so just about, like, back then, I think there was more love in the air, like rooted love. The further back we go, in time, I think love was more substantial than it is to now.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. From what I see is more women are open to being married. A lot of the young guys I speak to, that's not really their thing. That's
At
not even
all.
that's not even in their mind is to
Niggas is
get married.
allergic to that
They're
word.
like, for what? Why do I need to start this union or commit to this person? Or they look at it as like a soft move or something like that. But with love, you got to open up. You got to be submissive to an extent. So
Well, I have a question.
Okay.
Well, what are your views on marriage, man? Like, what do y'all think? I would like to know what y'all think of marriage, because I can ask the masses, but I'm sitting here with two gentlemen, so I'll start here with you, B. What's your views on
I
marriage?
feel under the right circumstances and the right two people, I think is a beautiful thing. It's nothing better than having someone, knowing that someone's always gonna have your back and always there to support you. Like literally having a partner instead of living life on your own. Now you have help, and but then at the same is reversed as well. It's supposed to be reciprocated, so you're there to help this person. So I think it makes life easier, and it helps you enjoy life more when you have a partner.
Okay.
But you got to be in it for the right reasons, though. You got to be in it for the right reasons.
That's for sure.
Your point.
Absolutely.
Your point. So for the right reasons, yeah, I believe it's a great thing.
Cool.
Listen, when it comes down to marriage, I feel like to be able to share life with somebody that you really enjoy, I think is like the closest thing to being next to God.
Absolutely.
But I also feel like it has to be on your terms.
Who's
your two people?
Okay, both two people.
Yeah, two people.
Okay.
That's accepting to choose to be married.
Okay.
Like, this is a goal that we want to be, so we're choosing to be happy with each other. Right, wrong, indifference, for everything that comes under the guidelines of being in love under God. I believe in a higher being. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I do believe in the greater good. So when two people do come together, whatever you decide for your union to be, I think that's what your union should be.
It should replicate that. It should look like that.
Yes, but one thing I think what deters like men or these young men is because
niggas too.
Yeah, niggas. Well, we ain't talking about niggas.
I'm talking about old. I said old niggas too, because it's not just a young nigga situation. Niggas in their time just talking about no.
Trust me, because if you an old nigga and not like a old man, that says a lot. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. Okay.
If you's an old nigga, then I'm not really speaking for you, because you's an old nigga. Like, I don't fuck with old niggas. I fuck with older men. Pause. No homo. So when it comes down to that, I just feel like the choice that you make, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's what you choose to do. But that's under the guidelines of your standards and what you like. The problem, I think, what it is that people create, like, this is what marriage looks like. And when you create what marriage looks like to somebody, and now it's just like, all right, if I don't fit this criteria, or if I don't fit what marriage looks like to the masses, then I don't want to get married. Marriage should be between what you and this you and this other person decide to choose to live your rest of your life in. Life as.
So marriage is what you make it.
Yes.
Or what y'all make it.
Yes.
Right.
So there should be a lot more married people out there if they had that philosophy.
Yeah, but I think the problem is that there's a stigma, and there's what's the word I'm looking for? There's
stereotype.
It's frowned upon because it's just like there's a certain guideline on marriage, and what if I don't fall under these guidelines? Then I shouldn't be married. When marriage is just like, yo, you sharing a life with somebody, and the way I share a life with this woman may not be the way he shares a life with his woman. You get what I'm saying?
So why
cookie cut?
Yeah.
But why is sorry to cut you off. Why is anyone basing this marriage off of that marriage? If you and I are in a union, or we're trying to build a union, what does what the world has to say about it matter?
That's the problem, though. Is the fact that you're letting outside entities, and when you're letting outside entities effect on how you perceive marriage. You have less people wanting to be in marriage because it's just like, now I have this standard to live up to, and if I know that I can't live up to this standard, why would I even choose to be with it? But not knowing, like, if I get with this one woman and she understands my lifestyle and I understand her lifestyle, we can get married, we can make that work, compared to like, okay, B and his lady makes it work this way,
right,
and
for
me
them.
and my lady make it work this way. But once I start comparing how me and my lady make it work to how he makes it work with his marriage, because that's the standard of marriage, the way people put it, and then I start to feel like I'm failing at it, then what would be the encouragement to keep going? And what would be the encouragement to make anybody that's watching that replicate that? Nobody's gonna want to replicate that, because it's just like, okay, like, I can't do that, because like I said, how his personality and his dynamics with his lady work for him,
that's them.
That don't work for me and my lady. But once I start trying to be like him, and I want my lady to be like his lady, I'm already failing.
That's like a self-awareness. So that kind of, to go back to the question of what's up with these niggas, another problem I see that's up with these niggas is that y'all care too much about what the other nigga has to say. Why do y'all care so much? Like, it's your life.
Because there's no guidance. There's no guidance. There's no guidance. There's no, like, you understand, some men have grown up without a man to show them how to be a man. So when you grow with that and now you're becoming a man, all you know on how to be a man is your life experience. So now when a nigga, like, that's why I said, when you got these niggas trying to tell you how it is, half of the time I listen to their shit, half of the time I don't, because in my mind I know, like, that's your life experience. So it may not align with mine, but you know what's crazy though? Your heart and your core already knows what feels right and what feels wrong. It's the fact that experiences makes us feel like, ignore certain things and ignore certain feelings that we have inside, because our experiences have more of the dominant, trait than like what we really know inside.
So why can't your perception of what a husband is supposed to be just reflected in your actions? Why do you, like, granted, you had to, it took you 30 plus years to get to this moment in time for you to realize, like, yo, like, niggas be out here fronting, lying, portraying this, and it's really that. Self-awareness is a big factor in relationships for male and female. When you know who you are, what you possess, and you know what you're looking for, lead with that. Stop looking to the next person. And granted, we all need guidance, but why is it that you're even, like, so if you know, boom, I want to be a husband, I want a wife, this is what it looks like to me. Have the conversation with your lady and execute the plan. Why do you niggas get cold feet? Like, I don't know, son, I don't know if I want to get married.
I would throw that to you. Like, what gave you self-awareness to let you know, like, you know what? This is what I want to do. This is what I want to marry this woman right here.
I think it was my confidence. Me believing and knowing that she's the one for me. I don't need anything else that's out there. Me knowing that is really nothing else out there for me. And me kind of just wanting to be a better person for me, for the people around me, setting an example for my sister, for my nieces, for my son. We got to break this cycle, and I think that was the main thing. I wanted to break the cycle
of singleness.
My parents are divorced. I have uncles and aunts that are divorced. Just seeing like so many relationships not work. But growing up, I've seen marriages work. I've seen good times, and I'm like, you know what? There's a way to sustain that. It has, and I believe that's the give and take. That selflessness. So just me making that commitment and saying, like, I want to break the cycle. I want to be an example, and just the love that my wife has for me. I was just like, you know what? I have to commit. I have to commit to this.
I like that. That was good.
Let's cut that.
Shout out to Miss Martinez.
Mrs. Smith.
Facts.
Oh, my bad. You're right. Mrs. Smith, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Give me 3 of your top R&B songs.
This is impossible, guys. Like,
give me 3 right now. Three great R&B songs.
Three.
Y'all don't have enough tape for this. Like, there's
no wrong answers here. There's no wrong answers.
But like, I don't want to be accountable for these 3 songs, and I go home tonight and be like, nigga, I forgot to say da da da.
It's okay, but these are the ones that are like coming to your mind.
Yeah. And the ones that come to your mind, tell you the truth, those are the ones.
Well, when I was younger, growing up in the 80s, Anita Baker is like my favorite, like I guess you could say old school singer, and I love Sweet Love, but Caught Up in the Rapture by far is like if I was to introduce anybody to like R&B, it would be Caught Up in the Rapture. See, but like y'all niggas is messing me up now because
that's a classic song.
It is, but then you have like your groups. Like y'all should be asking me.
Give me a group. Give me a group.
It's your world.
Real talk. Like, Day 26. Day 26. That first album. Co-star. Nigga. Co-star. That's what just came to mind. It's probably just the Black Bad Boy Leather. That's nigga.
Hey, I see what we're talking
about. Damn, guys. Mariah's my favorite of like all time. Her and Brand. Then there's Brandy. Come on, my nigga. Y'all niggas.
Come on. Full moon.
Oh my God. Full moon. All right. Let me dial it back. Full moon.
So wait, we already got one. What was the first one she said?
Caught Up in the Rapture.
Caught Up in the Rapture. Anita Baker. So you got two more left. You heard?
Brandy, if you're watching, I need you to understand. Niggas don't even be like, they don't get who you are. Niggas be on other people.
Yeah.
Brandy Norwood, y'all stop playing with her. You hear me? Stop playing with Brandy.
Legend.
Oh my God, what's the song?
Ray J's sister?
Just Brandy.
112, Drew Hill, none of that shit right there.
Because it's three. You guys didn't even say top 5. What is 3 R&B? This is ridiculous.
Black Unicorn, it ain't personal.
3 songs? I know 3 interludes that's fire. Y'all don't give me 3 songs. See, so what I'll do is I'm gonna skip Brandy for now because I'm trying to remember the song. I said Day 26 too. I did say Day 26 co-star.
What about Sade?
Sade, I don't call Sade R&B. She's like, she's just dreamy. Like her music, it has R&B to it, but it's beyond R&B. Okay. It's beachy. It's out of this world. It's R&B. It's jazz. It's everything. So no, you're not gonna do that to me. Mariah Carey is my favorite. So like, damn, like I would say Butterfly. I love Butterfly by Mariah Carey.
You wilding with Michael.
Michael Jackson is more than R&B. He's a pop star. And my favorite Michael Jackson song would
No, we asked you that.
Well, then listen, you can't...
Give him that. Go ahead. Give him.
No, because my favorite Michael Jackson song is Rock With You. Like, it's simple. It's a bop. That's what I'm saying. 3 R&B songs, y'all niggas is high. Like, you can't do that.
All right, give us 2 more.
2 more. Okay. So
where we at right now?
We have Anita Baker. That's Stamps.
See how she got Anita Baker?
Because Caught Up in the Rapture is just...
Okay. So we got Anita Baker, Caught Up in the Rapture. You got Day 26 co-star.
Oh, one more.
We doing full moon or no?
One more. Don't do it tonight.
I don't know if this was on Full Moon or was this on... Nah, it's 112 all day, every day. Respectfully. I don't want no trouble. Come a Little Bit Closer by Brandy.
Okay.
Like that song, that, you know what it is? It's the bridge. Yeah. Like any great R&B song has to have a bridge. If there's no bridge in it, it's cute, it's great, it's good, it's a bop. But Brandy and her bridges, like they're just like unbelievable. Like I love a Brandy, and mostly all of Brandy songs I love. But I would say Come a Little Bit Closer. And then Human by Brandy. So we're gonna make that last 3. It's Human by Brandy, and then it's Come a Little Closer. Nice. So we have Anita Baker's Caught Up in the Rapture, Day 26 co-star, and then 3 is a tie between Come a Little Closer and Human.
Yeah. That's kind of like a lost art, the bridge. A lot of songs don't even have bridges anymore.
That's why I didn't mention anyone from today's music. Respectfully. But there are good artists out there. Don't get it twisted. There are a lot of great artists out there, but because it goes back to what I was saying before about the love. Like, love is dying down, so nobody's putting their feelings, their emotions into music. Yeah. That's why that bridge was like, putting a bridge on the song is like the bullet point to like, let's wrap this whole song up. Like,
climax, right?
Get to the point. Like, what are you saying? And that's what the bridge represents. So to the artists out there, the R&B artists, throw the bridge back on your song. People start playing it a lot more. It'll be a lot more meaningful. Find some love and find the bridge.
Find that bridge.
Sing outside her doorstep. You heard? With the boombox. Matter of fact, get the beats pill.
Writing letters is good. We'll start with writing letters.
I don't think niggas don't know how to write. Yo, give that one. He's got a club on that.
Now write a letter. Like,
yo,
that's in your bag. We want to let like shorty over here reading and shit. Like, oh, he nice.
Yeah, so that pen and shit.
Yeah.
Right. I ain't gonna hold you. I think I was the king of writing letters.
Yeah.
This nigga thought he was Edgar Allan Poe.
You know what's up.
On the 2 and 3 train just over here like, yo, peep this.
Yeah. I used to write letters for my big cousins and them for their girlfriends and shit. You feel me? When they was going through a little trouble and shit, yo, Mikey, write me a letter for shorty and shit. I was one of those.
Yeah. Good old days. Get back to that.
Yeah.
Get back to that.
Yeah. So what is like, Joe, when are people, I don't want to make this a gender thing. This is not going to be a gender thing.
Okay.
This ain't a man or a woman thing. This is when are people are going to start holding themselves accountable for who they choose to date. It's not take long now, or we could take long.
The role to take, because you can't just ask me a deep question like that and expect me to have the answer. Being accountable for self in itself, you have to be self-aware. So if you're asking two people who are interested in each other to make a decision on, hey, I want to be with you, hey, you want to be with me, there's a lot of self-awareness that you need for yourself. You have to know your pros, your cons, the goods, the bads about yourself before you can even date someone. That's number one. Then number two, when you say holding each other accountable for who we choose, you got to know what you want, right? You got to know what you want, because I think a lot of times people get sidetracked. Like, they know, I want a good man, makes this amount of money, and then here come this hood nigga, barely got a job, good looking, well equipped in the sex department, but he's not really good for you. And a lot of females, they'll find themselves, I'm guilty, I found myself in those kind of relationships. I know what I deserve, but he looks good and he wants me, so let's just see if we can work this out. And I would say my very last serious relationship is where I had time to reflect and see, like, I needed to hold myself accountable with the guy that I chose to be with, because that person wasn't ready for a serious relationship. And looking back in hindsight, neither was I. I had a lot of healing to do, and when I say healing, is the part of healing that I say is important is knowing who I am and knowing my worth and not bending and not compromising who I am. So no matter how good he or she may look, is that person good for you? So I think before you even enter a relationship, people be rushing into it. People rush into sex. They rush into introducing people to parents and all. Hey, yo, pump your brakes. Like, who are you? Before you even date somebody, who am I? Who am I? What do I possess? What do I deserve? If I see someone, like, if I'm a guy and I see a girl that I'm interested in, what can I do for her? What can she do for me? It's a lot of steps that come before holding yourself accountable on who you're dating, that comes with finding that within yourself. So before people go out there searching for love, because people think, like, once you start dating, people are supposed to change you. Oh, you're supposed to make me better. No, you dumbass. Like, you're supposed to be better first.
Right.
Come to the table as full as possible. You know what I'm saying? People be looking to date other people and they expect them to make them better. That's no, like, granted, a person can make you better, but, like, you shouldn't be relying on that.
Yeah.
You should be coming to the table as full as possible, being able to present yourself in your best light. And I think that's where people kind of miss the goalposts. Like, yo, get yourself together before you even try to enter or intertwine with somebody else. Because if your life is already effed up as it is, and then you're trying to introduce somebody else into your life, like, what do you expect? This person, she's gonna make me better. She's gonna turn my life around, and we're just gonna make this a great. Nah, my nigga, like, you had problems before you got here. Why is it my responsibility to make you better? I can guide you. I can try to. I don't even want to say mold. It's not my job to mold you. Like, that's between you and God. Like, you heal yourself. You get yourself together. And hopefully I answered the question, being accountable for who we choose to date. Like,
one.
Yeah.
So what I got from you, I ain't gonna lie to you, I love your response. But it's more so like, all right, so if he has the problem, so it's like he's the one that's cheating
most of the time.
Yeah, so he's cheating. He's doing the one that's being bad. He's not treating you how you're supposed to be treated, but you're still choosing to be with this person. So now you're going through things. Now you're experiencing things. Now you're stressed out. You're mentally messed up. Like, when do you say, like, you know what, this is my fault to continuously choose to be with this man? Instead of sitting there and be like, you know what, this nigga has, like, mental problems. This nigga is not healed. So, like, those are things that you already know. So
love gets in the way. Feelings, your heart, your love gets in the way. That's why that's what usually, like, damn, I love this nigga. Like, literally, like, that was my last situation. Like, I loved him to pieces. And I just knew he wasn't ready for me. I knew he wasn't, and sometimes you feel like you could just love a nigga down and he gonna get it right. Like, yo, if I just show this nigga, like, yo, like, I'm doing every freaking thing you asked me to do, maybe this nigga maybe he'll see the glimpse of me in my efforts to this relationship and be like, let me stop the bullshit. And that's what a lot of men do. Like, they know that shorty's not leaving them, so it's just like, nigga, it's up. Like, I can do what I want to do. Like, she ain't going nowhere until she leave your ass. And then you over here with the boombox outside.
Yeah. That's usually
you know what I'm saying?
Revelation.
That's when and at that point.
But wait. So, this nigga wasn't the nigga that you wanted until the revelation hits. Once the revelation hits, why all of a sudden, like, you don't want him no more? Because
I'm tired. Do you want? Let's be clear. Let's be very clear.
Yeah, it ain't personal.
It's personal. It's personal. It's personal. This shit is personal. You can't keep dragging people through the mud and expect them to just deal with your shit. Because on the flip side, you're not dealing with that shit. Let a girl keep cheating on you. Nigga, what?
They can't handle that.
Nigga, what? Like, are
Shorty in the casket.
Yo, drop it. 6 feet. Just drop it.
Yeah.
What is that? And I'm not saying that women and ladies, please don't come for me. My values are based off of my faith in God. Anybody who knows me knows I'm a believer in who y'all call Jesus Christ. His name is Yeshua. We'll start that on another topic another day. So I base that off of, all my values come from just how God designed it. So I know men are the head. That's how I view it. So in other relationships, people say, oh, we're equal, we're the same. That's cool for y'all, but for me, man is the head.
That is very woman of you to say that. That's very woman of you. Not a lot of women would admit that.
But that's half of the problem. Respectfully, in my personal opinion, that's half of the problem. Like, I feel like God designed y'all to be the leaders. Like, Eve came from your rib. We didn't come from our rib. We came from your rib. That's number one. You're appointed at the top. It's God, the man, then the woman.
I would say this, though, because I don't want y'all women to come for me. Some niggas are not equipped to lead, so I understand.
That's the problem. They don't know how to.
Most niggas are not equipped to lead. Most niggas. And that goes back to... it goes back to even society in itself, where we talk about the division in the family. Just I don't know if y'all have ever seen 13th, the documentary. It's one of my favorite documentaries ever. Mm-hmm. And just when it talks about the division,
put that on the separation of the black family. Put that on one of our pages, because we had favorite doc, favorite movie, favorite.
Did I?
You put that.
Possibly not. But yeah, I'm saying it now.
But yeah, the separation of the black family.
That's where it started. And then what happened was the woman then took the lead. Because she's a single mom, so that's where the destruction just happened.
Right.
And once most women can understand, like, yo, your man was designed to lead you, but niggas is leading us to brick walls because they were led by their mothers, who some of them did the best they could, some of them were just angry at the father, so they take it out on the sons and the daughters. It's just a mess. But I think you know, kind of to answer the question that we were talking about, just the holding each other accountable, but then also bringing it back to just the dynamic of relationship. People have to know their position in the relationship. You have to know what, like, who I stand for in this relationship. As a woman, I'm here to support my man. A lot of girls ain't gonna say that nowadays. For me, I want to support my man. It brings me joy to support my man. Like, there's nothing like seeing your dude out there doing his thing, and I'm over here playing assist to whatever it is that you have going on.
Whoa.
What?
That right there was missing. I think one thing that comes back to, like, what you were saying, I just want to, like, just kind of, like, add another layer to what you're talking about. I think, what would be the best solution between this war between man and woman? Because I feel like there's deliberately a war that's pitted against, man and woman, the way y'all think, the way we think.
I got the answer.
That we should be clashing. And I think that, like, the way you feel and the way I feel shouldn't be a point of, like, debating
contention.
Points. Like, it shouldn't be debating points. This should really be like, okay, this is how I feel, this is how she feels. Now let's find, like, what's the best solution that we can cater to how you feel and we can cater to how I feel.
You ready?
Because what you said was on the last part was very, like, that hit home for me as a man. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because it's just like, you want to feel supported. You want to feel like you into what I'm into. And I feel like when a man feels like, shorty is into what I'm into and shorty is jacking what I'm jacking, then you know what's crazy? I'm jacking shorty. You know what I mean? Like, granted, men may do things on our, like, let me tell you something. When it comes down to growing up and it comes down to all, like, respectfully, keeping your shit in your pants, respectfully, that comes with, like, years of experience, and that comes with ego, pride, and you gotta go figure that shit out however you figure that shit out. You get what I'm saying? But that really is just a personal thing amongst men.
That's a part of the solution now.
No, so that's why I feel like, once he realizes, like, there's one thing that you realize, support is better than pussy. And if any nigga tell you that support ain't better than
I hear
pussy,
them laughing already, son. I hear them laughing.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I hear them laughing. I hear them
you're making sense, but, like,
it makes sense what you're saying, but I just heard the whole audience out there in the world just laughing.
That's cool though, because one, it ain't personal. Two, they'll get it later on, because everything that we speak for right now,
right?
We ain't for right now. Like, once, like, as time go on, you can be like, oh shit, damn, that made sense.
Yeah.
So the fact that it took you longer to get it, quicker than somebody that got it right now, you behind the 8 ball. Not me, not us, not whoever gets it. You get what I'm saying? But support is better than pussy, and once men realize support is better than pussy, and women vagina. So sorry. And just, like, support. So that's the thing though, and that's what women has to lean into, like, being supportive, sexy, and then when you're supportive and sexy, I guarantee most men will keep their shit they'll keep their shit in their pants to one person, and they'll focus on the bigger plan, which is to expand this household.
It sounds very good. It sounds very good.
No, trust me. You know me.
But it's deeper than even a lot of what you're saying. A lot of the solution comes from the man. Women control the vagina, men control marriage. You as a man, you have to get yourself right. This world would be such a better place if men just knew their position, who they were, what they support, what God designed them to do, and lead with that. So, cause men, at the end of the day, like I just told y'all before, men are the head. Like, this is y'all world. It's a man's world, and it's nothing without a woman. However, it's still y'all world. Y'all the ones y'all are the leaders. Y'all are the forefronted person in the house. So the solution starts with the man. And any woman who's not going to get in line with what that man has to do, because when a man is sure of himself, when he knows who God designed him to be, when he walks with his chest up high, and I know ignorant shit, but he knows who he is, the right woman will come around, see that, and she's going to know her position. But you have to know who. The reason why there's problems with relationships and wars and everything around the world is because men are not mentally right. Or not just mentally, like there's just a lot of issues that you guys possess, and God appointed y'all to be the leaders. It's critical for y'all to know who you are within yourselves.
So I just want to, I agree with you 10 toes down. I think the problem is that men are just in a state that we want supporters instead of critics. And women have become our biggest critic. Women have become men's biggest critic, because when you look who
and I'm not man bashing, please. I don't mean to cut you off. I love y'all. God bless all of y'all. I'm not a man basher. I can't stand a woman who bashes men.
I don't think that you're coming off as bashing men, but I think that you're coming off as holding men accountable. But I think that sometimes when you hold a man accountable, the language can come off as bashing.
Criticizing.
Yeah, it's criticizing. You get what I'm saying? But that has to do with a man healing within himself to realize, like, yo, it ain't personal. Like, what this woman is telling me about myself, problems that she's telling me that I'm having. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once men take it like it's not personal and I have to receive this, then he will be able to handle women different. Then when a man knows how to handle a woman will stop being so defensive and stop being so guarded to feel like she has to match a man's energy. That she could actually receive the dominance or the leadership that this man is providing. You get what I'm saying? Because now she feels like, you know what? I can trust him. You know what I mean? He knows how to regulate my emotions. So I feel like once men learn how to like regulate women emotions, cater to women emotions, instead of it being an attack. I think that's the problem, is how we viewing things.
How you view things. Y'all don't take the time to be by yourselves. The oxymoron to me is single man. It doesn't exist. There's no such thing as a single man. And when I say single, meaning you not fucking nothing, sucking nothing, linking up with nothing, chatting with. There is no time that to my knowledge, I've never met a real single man who he just like, yo, like, and I don't know, he's not a gay guy, or not even that being gay has anything to do with this. Just a man who is just like, yo, I love women. I love sex, but I know who I am right now, where I am with my life. I can't invest in that. I gotta invest in me. Niggas don't be in you.
Themselves. There's a lot of confusion because it stems from what we said earlier, that separation of the family. These men are raised without their fathers. They're raised by their mothers, and they don't see what love is. They don't learn how to love a woman. They don't grow up seeing men, loving on their wives and supporting their wives and sustaining a household. So that cycle of a broken family continues. So I think that's the stem of it. But to improve it is really, to your point, is that self-reflection. And holding yourself accountable, and really looking at your life like, why am I this way? Why are these things happening?
Recognizing the problem.
Yeah, I need to communicate. It's like communication, expressing yourself, supporting. We want that support for a woman, but we also got to support her as well. And that might not be the same exact. It might not look like the same exact things. Support could just be she had a long day and you just listening. Might not even putting in your 2 cents, but just receiving it. Letting her know that you're there.
Yeah,
responsive, and and communicating. I think that's a great thing. But just that support, that equal support is needed. So
Well, I was gonna say too, like the war between men and women is not just the men; it's women too. Like women, you stop trying to be like a man. I think a lot of times when what I find is like if a man cheats on his girl, she want to cheat back. Yeah. Like it's so. Like, why would you do that? Like, because he did it? Like, nah, like, that's not even who you are. If you were that woman in that relationship who was faithful and then you cheat back, you're just as wrong as him. You have no leg to stand on. Now both of y'all niggas are sitting there with more problems. Like, stop trying to be like a man and stop trying to tell a man what to do. And, there's a balance. I think another solution between the war between men and women is there has to be a balance. People have to know their position. Women have to be more peaceful to a man. I've learned how much peace is important to a man. However, a man has to also create an environment for peace. So all of this, just like the root of the problem, stems from people knowing who they are, knowing your problems, knowing where the trauma starts, because a lot of trauma starts from childhood. It starts from our neighborhoods. It starts with what we see on social media, what they promote. Like, get out of that ignorant state of mind. Like, that's the thing. People just need to know exactly what it is that they're looking for in a relationship and get it, and stop trying to fit a square into a triangle peg. Like, it's never gonna happen. If you see it's not working, let it go.
Yeah. Right. And to what you were saying, we just gotta give each other a little grace. What I mean by that, we live in a country where, we're stripped of our history. We're not taught who we are.
Yep.
We're not shown our value unless like you have like an elder and instilling you,
those values.
Yeah, self value and knowledge yourself. If you don't have that, if somebody's not giving that to you, then you're gonna be lost. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing the influence and the effect of and the pressure of social media, the lack of guidance, the lack of spirituality. And what we need to do, we got to just strip everything down to the bones. Everyone on their own, right? Looking themselves in the mirror, knowing who they are, knowing their worth, knowing what their deal breakers are, standing on it. And then once you're ready, then you can go out to the world. Then you can start a relationship with someone else. So now you know these things. You know what you like. You know what you don't like. So now there's no room for confusion. Once you start seeing those red flags, it's time for me to exit stage left. This person is not on the same wavelength as the same frequency that I am. And they might have a few good qualities, but if there's something that that's a deal breaker for you, you gotta step away from that, because that just leaves space for more more trauma. Yeah, more heartbreak.
I have a question, because I find that men don't like to talk either. Because there have been plenty of times where I've been in a relationship and a nigga's curse words is like, let's talk. Niggas don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
More conversations in relationships are important. I think men need to be more open to listening to their women. I think women need to stop being as nagging and knowing when to shut up. Women, we need to know when to shut up and let a man talk, because a lot of times men do want to say something, but we don't allow them to talk because we're just trying to get what we feel off. And yeah, no one wants to shut up, ladies. Like, we gotta be quiet. Men, talk up more. It's not corny to have conversations. Like, I just feel like niggas just be on some like, I don't got time for this. Like, I just came from work. I want to hear this shit right now. And it's just like, you're gonna make this more of a problem if you don't address the issue now. Or find the time, like, yo, mom, today when you get home from work, I just want us to talk. Like, niggas, just talk up more. Ladies, shut up more.
Let me ask you a question. What would you say to the women that think that you're just pandering to men?
Silly trick. That's your problem. That's your problem. Like, you can't say you want a man, but you're not even trying to get to know what he wants. And I'm not over here riding the balls of a nigga just saying like, oh my gosh, I just want a man.
Because you be fucking niggas all day.
Well, you made me look like a thought out here fucking niggas up. Fucking them up.
No, I said you be like fucking niggas, like fuck out of here niggas all day.
Yeah.
I used to be, in an old life of mine, I used to be on some I hate nigga shit, but my last relationship, even though I was, to be open and honest, I was the victim of domestic violence, and surprisingly enough, it made me love men more. As crazy as that sounds, it made me love y'all more. I know it's gonna sound crazy. It made me love y'all more to the sense of sensitivity. Like, a nigga so toxic and full of turmoil in his head that he couldn't find another solution. So when I say it made me love y'all more, it just made me, it gave me a passion to want to really, like, just be concerned and invest in y'all. Like, women, it's common for us to go to therapy and get the healing that we need, or we're more open to the idea of getting I do therapy twice a week. So it was just like, dang, like, you're so hurt and full of demons that you won't even go out there and get the help. You won't even go out there and just talk about it. Like, what's hurting you so bad that you just can't say what it is? Is it because you're scared of being vulnerable? You're scared of crying? Because they make it look, a man that cries looks soft. Stop giving a shit about what people gotta say. Cry, my nigga. Tyree said it. Black man cry. Y'all need to cry more. Y'all need to let it out more. Y'all need to express yourselves more. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? And know who you are as a person. I'm going to keep bringing it back to that. Once you know who you are as a person, who cares if somebody saw you crying? Test me, nigga. I bet you know that I'm still a real nigga just because I cry. Just because I'm expressing myself. Just because I'm over here talking to my lady, trying to connect to her so we can have a better, peaceful relationship. That's what needs to happen more. So I would say that situation that I was in, it really just opened up my eyes to just seeing like, yo, men, like once you get yourself together, like there'll be a lot more peace amongst the war between men and women.
And I want to let this be known. Yeah, IAP, we do not condone no domestic violence. Now, yo, so we got this segment called Rep Your Platoon. And this is where we hold B. Smith accountable to one answer only. There's no getting out of it. There's no we don't want none of that. You gotta pick one.
It's all this energy. I see this? Yo. What's happening right now?
Yes.
Very light range, right?
Yeah.
Beige range. Yes. Yo, go ahead, man.
I got that line from him. Rep your platoon. The nigga told me that.
¿Qué significa platoon? What does platoon mean?
Platoon, that's like your group, your squad in the army. But you know this episode, Making the Band.
Okay, talk to me.
Michael Bivins, before they picked the group, they brought in a whole group, another group.
Oh, yeah.
And they sang, what was it, End of the Road? Was it End of the Road?
Yeah, by Boyz II Men.
Remember, Michael Bivins kept saying, yo, stand on your side, rep your platoon.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Got
my
you.
shit.
Yeah, that's the shit. Rep your platoon. So every time we have somebody come through, we're going to have rep your platoon. But the first person we're going to start with, B.
All right, but let's get it. What we doing?
So rep your platoon.
Okay.
Randall or Brunson? Who's your favorite Nick?
Really? I'm going with Brunson.
Heard you.
I'm going with Brunson. And let me say this.
Respect.
I love Julius Randle. It hurts my heart that they traded him.
Oh, damn.
I wanted to see, give him a chance. Let's see, he could have changed. We need that dog.
Mm-hmm.
We need that dog.
Yeah.
We don't need no cats.
Right. Respectfully.
Yo, if Carl Anthony Towns is coming over here, he needs to be a dog, not a cat. You heard? Facts.
Yeah, I don't know about it. Nigga look like a grasshopper to me.
Yeah.
So you go with Brunson.
I'm going with Brunson.
All right.
He showed improved.
Mm-hmm.
He took us to what was that? The second round. Mm-hmm. We sending B home. Yeah, let's get it. Okay, I'm with Brunson.
So you just gonna forget all the shit that Randall did for y'all?
No,
he set the tone.
Okay, because y'all treated Randall like Amari Stoudemire.
Ooh, Amari.
Amari ain't mellow.
He damn sure ain't.
So Randall ain't Brunson. Y'all love that.
And yo, I love a dog. I'm not gonna hold you. Julius is one of my guys. Is one of my guys. But if I have to choose, I gotta go with
Brunson.
I feel like Brunson's
more hungry,
more level-headed, more of the I feel like he's a better leader. He's taking them further into the playoffs, and it's only up from there.
Yo, so back with Rep Your Platoon. Back when we holding B. Smith to repping one platoon. So I got another one for you. Biggie or Jay, who music you can do without?
Damn, son.
I know.
That's how you doing me?
I know. It get tougher.
May I intervene?
Without? Yeah, go ahead.
Sure, I want to intervene if you don't mind. Respectfully.
Of course.
There is no Jay-Z without Biggie. Say something. He has 2 albums, and that's all he ever needed to be one of the greatest rappers of all time.
That's B. Smith. That's Mr. Smith God.
Big.
That's his God. That's his God. But Jay, that's his God too.
Big set the tone.
But Jay his God too.
Jay is my
I know my God.
But then is it a fair question? Because
I would say it's fair because he did make Reasonable Doubt while Big was alive. So that level, and a lot of people say that's like his best album. So it's like,
is it better than Ready to Die or Life After Death? Is Reasonable Doubt better than that? Can it hold a candle?
It could hold a candle to Ready to Die. It goes
okay. Okay, I wouldn't argue that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't argue
Life
that.
after death, I don't think so. But
not at all.
To Ready to Die, yeah, it can hold a candle. It can hold a candle. But damn, if I had to choose one,
what you could do without? Which music you can do without?
I'm gonna. It sounds blasphemous, but I'm gonna say Big.
I'm leaving. You have a good day.
Because there's more of Ho's music.
That's not fair.
Albums,
My son was clipped.
That's the only reason though.
Rep your platoon.
That's the only reason.
Rep your shit.
Because there's more Hove songs.
He repping Hove.
More Hove albums, Hove moments, contributions. Yeah, I would go with Hove.
Yo, listen,
I'm not biased. I don't know if y'all could tell. I'm not biased. So
if y'all want to comfort him in the comments, if y'all want to comfort him in the comments, comfort him.
Please do.
I know I love Big. I know y'all see
notorious. Yo, listen. That's a dangerous question you just asked. You just line that nigga up real quick.
He did.
Yo, he locked me up the nigga locked me up all last week, putting me on Kendrick songs and shit. Pay back to motherfucker. We think I was ready for today. I came ready.
Out. Life after death, you could do without. No.
It's by committee because we talking what? We talking. Black Album, American Gangster.
Love it. We love it.
For Reasonable Doubt. Then there's the features, the songs. I'll go with Jay.
I'm
Because
we
talking what? 25. How many songs on Life After Death? 20.
Yeah, something like that.
20-something songs compared to a whole, catalog. I'll go with the catalog. I'll give you that.
So you ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right. Rep your platoon, Smith. College Dropout or Good Kid, Mad City. Which is the better classic? I'm on that nigga neck today. Pause.
Yeah, clean that up. College Dropout, Good Kid, Mad City.
Which is the better classic?
All right, right now, I'm gonna go Good Kid.
Disconnect the camera. Disconnect the camera.
That's how I'm talking about. Why he should be disconnected the camera, Lee. Talk to us.
Kendrick, we love you. Okay, we really love you here at IAP. We're talking about Kanye West.
Yeah.
Kanye West.
Yeah.
The introduction to greatness.
Right.
The introduction to greatness.
Right.
Good Kid, Mad City. It's a great album. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Classic. The teddy bear. No, the Louis Vuitton. No.
I don't know if you saw the video. We put out the video for the 3 albums that impacted our lives.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Life After Death was one of them, and so was the College Dropout.
And we're here now.
We're here now.
But you see what he's choosing? Me
sitting here. Yeah, I'll go with Good Kid, top to bottom, Good Kid. And you know what? With that, when I see Kendrick, out of all the rappers. He reminds me the most of myself.
I will agree with that.
When I see him, it's like I'm rooting for him. I'm a fan of him. I want to see him win. I love the album. I love the album from top to bottom, how the structure and everything of it. And yeah, I'll have to go with that. College Dropout, I feel, has bigger songs. Right? Like a Jesus Walks, like The Wire, it has bigger moments.
So are you talking more of the essence? Like the
kind of just kind of the essence, as a body of work.
Okay.
I think Good Kid, Mad City is more cohesive. Mind you, College Dropout has this theme too, which is the College Dropout. It had the fraternity, the skits and stuff in between it. It has its moments. But I don't know. My gut is telling me Good Kid. Although College Dropout has had a bigger impact on me. Just me looking at it from the outside. I'll go with Good Kid.
And they're two different types of rappers, though.
Yeah, definitely.
But you know what that also says to me, though.
What?
It says you could judge. Listen, this for all the viewers out here. You definitely could judge Smith's opinion on music because personally he wants to pick Kanye.
Yeah.
But he's picking Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah.
So personally, he wants to pick Ye, but he's going with what is necessarily right.
Yeah.
This is why he could create a show called It Ain't Personal.
It ain't. And let me say this too. When it comes to Good Kid, you know, the theme and the cohesiveness of it. On top of all of that, he was like really like rapping, like rappity rap, you know, like spiritual, lyrical.
Yes, yes.
Made that shit,
and that's important.
And made it something. So that's a huge, you know, that's a huge accomplishment to me in my book. You know?
Okay,
you really rap your ass off, but really tell a story and to really get your views off and get your concepts off. I thought that was really dope. Really dope. So that's why I'll go with that.
Do you think that there's an album of Kanye's that could see Good Kid, Mad City? Like that would be like, ooh.
Yeah, it's not better than good.
No Kanye album.
My Twisted Dark.
Yeah, that's facts. That would be cheating. That's why I didn't pick that. That's why I picked that.
One of the greatest.
Yeah, like facts.
Of all time.
Okay.
Like yeah.
I don't even put Good Kid like.
Okay.
Yeah, that album is it's
untouchable.
Yeah,
and that's just songs. There's no real like connection between it. There's no big storyline, but just music wise.
Okay.
That shit is on another level.
Okay.
Dark Twisted.
So you're not being biased.
I'm not being biased.
So listen, if you ever want musical preference, you know who to go to. Go to Smith. He ain't got no bias.
No bias. Word.
So holler at him, bro. If you ever want it, go to him, bro. Don't trust these other niggas, bro. These other niggas got feelings and emotionals and personal opinions behind it. He don't got that over there, boy. He gonna tell you what it is. Yeah.
Fact though. Yeah, that's it. We got no.
Whoa, boy, what you mean? We warming up. We just get warming up. We almost done. Almost got you. Let me tell you something. We got another one. Rep your platoon. Which one you wanna pick? Being an artist or doing your own show? Which serves you more joy?
I'm having more fun. Doing the show.
Why? Wait, why though?
Because I'm able to show even more layers. If I'm an artist, right? They advise you to kind of stay in the lane. Like if you're gonna be conscious, be conscious. If you're gonna do this, do that. If you're gonna use this sound, use that sound. If I'm all over the place, stylistically, then you know there's nothing to really grasp on as an artist. But with this show, we could do a topic. We can talk about love. You know, we can talk about music. We can talk about sports. We can talk about current events. We can just go all over the place, and I could show you, you know, my different sides. I feel like with this show, I've been able to show more of my personality than in the music. You know, so I'll go with the show.
Seconds. Listen, you know, I'm just letting y'all know this right now. If you haven't known, when it come down to musically recording, I think B. Smith is the GOAT. Don't debate me, date your mother, go date your grandfather, you heard? You get what I'm saying? When it come down to performing, we'll see you. When it come down to laying shit down, we'll see you. But when it comes down to everything else, like, I feel like as an artist, I watch you grow, and I watch you do a lot of amazing things. And I know you personally, like, me and you kick it outside of the show in real life. But to see you on a show sometimes, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's an amazing thing to you to showcase what I've been always preaching for years. Like, Smitty got that. You get what I'm saying? Like, Smitty has an opinion. Smitty has a voice. I think as an artist, you showcase it in your confidence in performing. When this man performs, you can see it in his performance. Because you be like, yo, damn, like, you know, he's quiet, he's very subtle. But when he get on that stage, he rocks shit out. But what I've noticed on the show as being like, you know, your co-host, like you're very more open, you're very more like performative wise, and I appreciate that because it's like a joy to watch it. Sometimes I gotta tell myself, yo, let's jump in because it's just like I enjoy just watching you go off sometimes. You get what I'm saying? So like it's just a pleasure to watch you and for you to even pick the show. You get what I'm saying? Because you know, as an artist, you know where I keep you at. You know, he's the GOAT to me. I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for him. Because I watch him, I learn from him, and I perform without my music in the background because of him. A lot of you niggas is karaoke ass niggas and shit, and will smoke you niggas. So the same way I feel about ball, I'll put my life savings, my 401k, my 403b on B Smith performing against any of you niggas. And I put It don't matter. But anyway,
Let's
get to it. But just to see you perform on the show the way you do is an amazing thing. You get what I'm saying? So I'm happy that you chose that one. You know what I'm saying? I thought, I ain't gonna hold you, when I was writing this shit down, I thought you was gonna go the other way.
Yeah.
But the fact that you went this way, like I was like, oh shit. You get what I'm saying? You feel how I feel. So for the last one.
Oh boy.
This the last one.
Okay.
Rep your platoon. Now this right here, if you know, you know.
Okay.
Timeless Tape or The Balance? Which project is flat out better to you?
Hold on, B. Hold on. Whose albums are those?
Those are his albums.
Those are two of my projects.
Two of his projects.
Yeah.
Which one was Evanescence on?
If you know, you know. Me and LeeAna got some music together too.
Facts.
A fire track.
Hidden gem. You're never getting it.
Yo, we should revisit that though.
Hold on, wait. Evanescence is on that one.
It's not on that. Nah.
It didn't make the cut?
It didn't come out. I think that was in between projects.
Okay.
That was after Timeless Tape, but then about a minute before the Smith project.
Okay.
So it's like one of them in between.
Cool.
All right.
Where we
So the Balance.
But it was fire though.
The Balance, which I ain't gonna lie to you. So the reason why I picked Timeless Tape over The Balance, because I know the Smith project to me was crack. Definitely was there for the whole ride of that. The Balance, I wasn't really there for that, but I had to listen to it from a fan's perspective. How I heard it at that time compared to how I listen to it right now, I think it's probably, I don't even want to tell you where I put it at. Before I even give you that, I don't want to tell you where I put it at. Okay. That's why my question is, Timeless Tape or Balance?
It's crazy that you even compare those two, right? Because those are the two projects that I really did on my own. You know, everything else before that, it was I was working with other people, had other more chefs in the kitchen. With Timeless Tape, it was my first time really recording my own music, coming up with my own concepts, not really having anybody, executive producing, and I was just doing what I want to do. And then fast forward years later, I'm kind of in that space again where I have to create on my own, and then I create Balance. So it's crazy, that you compare those two, because those are the two that's really me. It's really my brainchilds. So if I compare, and then they're totally different, because Timeless Tape, we was running around the city on some fuck shit, really going in, landing nuts, talking that talk. Right. That's what that is. And then Balance is exactly what it is. I'm at a point in my life where I'm trying to find balance. And that's what that represents. I'm kind of on my own, and I'm just, just leveling out, figuring my life out. So those things represent two totally different times. I would have to go with Balance.
Good answer.
Because of where I am. Because, a lot of that, the Timeless Tape happens. Balance doesn't happen without the Timeless Tape.
Right.
The Timeless Tape, you running around, you young, running around, enjoying life. But then at a certain point, you got to grow up. And that's where Balance comes from. So Balance is the man, and Timeless Tape is the boy. So, yeah.
I agree with that.
And Balance 2 on the way. Yeah, it ain't personal.
It ain't personal. I got 3 rep your platoons, but you get what I'm saying? You could do whatever you want with it. You heard? I don't know what you're doing.
All right, let's see.
All right. We're going to call this, nigga, what you like? Pick your choice. Pick your choice.
Okay.
When it come down to dating.
Heavenly Father.
Tall guys or short guys?
Tall. Respectfully.
You see, she already shitting on the short niggas.
Think about it.
She's shitting on the short niggas.
I'm 5'7.5". I mean, my first boyfriend was shorter than me. Shout out, he knows who he is. I mean, there are a lot of good-looking, strong, and well put together men that are under the height requirement. But it's just a woman wants to feel embraced, and I'm not saying that a little man can't, but when that tall nigga come around, it's Anything you want, you got it.
So you want to feel towel?
Yeah. What's the cutoff? I was going to say. What's the height cutoff?
So the minimum, or minimum requirement for height for me, I'm gonna go with like 5'9". Oh, 5'9".
Boy, you don't make the cut. You don't make the cut. You're too short.
Sorry, and then it's up from there.
Yeah, that's it.
It's up from there. Okay, yeah. Sorry, guys. We love you.
Love you.
Shout out to the Brunos. Brunos are shorty, but I don't know if I could have been strolling on the park with his hand. I don't know about all that. Respectfully, love you.
Respectfully.
All right, pick your choice. Being spoon or doing the spooning?
Being spoon, what kind of...
You don't want to spoon a nigga? I want to be spoon. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's no.
I want to be spoon. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't give a fuck. A female spooning me. Baby girls, a girl is spooning me.
This that Virgo energy. Y'all niggas.
I want to be spoon. Bitch, show me. Cuddle me. Cuddle me, please.
Yo.
You want your mommy. That's the problem. You want your mommy. That's what you want. No, man. I want a man's embrace. What I look like?
No, listen. Trust me. I'm spooning. It's just certain nights. Yeah. I want to put my leg on you. I want to spoon on you.
You can spoon me. And I could put my leg over you, but like... All right. So let me be fair here, because men need to be embraced as well. I think women can be selfish a bit by wanting it to be about them and hold me and all this other stuff. I mean, to spoon, I'd rather you lay on my chest and play in your hair. I don't want to.
That's my type of language.
Right. That's fine. Yeah. I'm not spooning, Papa. There's no reason. You got no. That's not happening.
Yo, King. Go get spoon, nigga. Go get spoon, King. No. Don't let you think it's food. We still gang still. Nigga. So what you rather? Dinner at a 5-star restaurant. Or drive-through car date.
Drive-through car date.
Why?
Reason why is because it's more intimate. I find when people go to dates, they want to dress up and they want to get their sexy on, which is cool, but it doesn't really give you that opportunity to really get to know that person. There are other people around, there's noises, you're waiting on your food, rather than
you're putting on your best character, your best face, your best outfit. Or like everything is your best.
You're putting it on for the cameras, the lights. You know what I mean? I think if it's more intimate when you're sitting in the car and I could look at you. Definitely throw some music on. Ain't no way we in this car and ain't no music on. Music is that is the beat to my heart. Like shout out to any guy out there who just like loves R&B music. Like that's one of my weaknesses. Like I love music. So just
how you telling these niggas how to get with you?
I'm just saying that don't mean nothing. There's other there other parameters. It ain't just the music. Pump your brakes and drive slow, homie. So yeah, no, I'm just saying. I think it's more intimate being in a car, grabbing some food. Like I'm not trying to impress you. You're not trying to impress me. Like we could go with sweats and some J's on and just sit in the car and just like talk, as opposed to just sitting here. So tell me about yourself and how are you? Kill all that. Like what's up? Like, show me the kind of music you listen to. Like, do I even really like you like that? You know what I mean? Like, it's more of an intimate setting. So, we could grab the Capitol Grill to go and sit in the car and just drive around. I think that's better.
What would be an ideal first date for you?
Ideal first date?
Like, say, for instance, you just bumped into your wife and you just met her. Like, what would be the first date that you're going to take her on, just to court her?
Real shit. What we used to do was exactly that.
and look at the ending of that.
Yeah, we used to go get some good food, just go on the whip, drive off somewhere, probably go to Coney Island or something, and just chill and vibe. That really used to be our shit. Just good food, good music, sitting in the whip, and just enjoying each other, and learning each other. That's what we used to do. Yeah.
So would you say that's what caused her to get the ring?
played a role in it.
It started it there because through those times and those interactions, that's how she really got to learn me. She didn't learn just like that version of like when we stepping out. You know? We did that too.
Of course,
we did that too. But initially, it's really like let's get the food that we like. Let's put on the music that we like. Let's go somewhere quiet and let's just talk. And that's what it was.
To that point, I do want to say to a lot of the young ladies nowadays, because I think you hold your value on where a man could take you. Like a nigga could take you to heaven and still murk your ass at the end. Like it don't be gassed out there thinking that a nigga is that into you because he took me to Noble or some shit like nah. Like it doesn't matter. The value of where you take me, where are you taking me? That's more the value. You could take me anywhere. Like I get to know the people you're dating, bro. Like, it's not about how much a nigga can spend on you or this nigga ain't do shit. Like it's nice when a man can do that, and we deserve that. We as women, we do deserve that. But like if you're trying to really get to know that man, sit in the car, get some food, ride around the town, get to know him. That's what I would say.
You always said ride around the towns. Yeah. You know what I mean? Do some things.
Not them things. Not them things. Keep it closed for a bit. Keep it closed. We saving that for the next time I'm on here. Keep it closed.
Word.
We're gonna leave it at that.
LeeAna will be back.
I told y'all I'm coming back.
Not the only time y'all will see.
Definitely, we definitely appreciate you.
I appreciate being here. Love the both of you. I'm proud of the both of you guys. I hadn't seen B in a couple of years. Mikey, my best friend since we were teenagers. But I'm proud of what you guys are doing up here. Much success to you both. And God bless this podcast. And it's a pleasure being here.
Thank you. Peace and love.
Yo, can we get one on the way out?
Dynamite! Hey!